Take off the foo-foo. Take off the cloud chase. Take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone. Take off the car loan. Take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird ass jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricate streams and...
Hey y'all, if y'all are new here, welcome. My name is JD. I'm owner and stylist of Nicole Custom, LLC. I'm a licensed cosmetologist here in Michigan. I specialize in natural hair protective styling and overall the maintenance and integrity of our hair. If you are returning, hey girl, hey boo, I love to see you. Things are a little different. This video is a little different. I'm gonna give y'all a disclaimer. I am working on my audio and recording sound right now. So the sound might be a little off, but bear with me. I'm figuring it out. However, as you can tell by the title, this video will be things I wish I knew before business. I'm gonna give y'all 5 tips, things I would have just done differently, or things I would do if I was just now starting in 2024. Just jump right into the video. Y'all know me, 5 and Thrive. If you are returning, y'all know how we do. So I'm gonna try to make this short, simple, cute, and sweet. I'm not gonna talk too much, but I'm gonna just give y'all my honest opinion and tips that I will follow. Things that I've just learned through trial and error, things that I know to work, things that I know to be true. Honestly, from a business owner, stylist, entrepreneur over 8+ years, almost 10 years really. Now that I think about it, I'm trying to do the math in my head as I'm talking. 10 years entrepreneur with a successful business and clientele. So first things first, honestly, had I known a lot about credit, feel as though that would have put me at a greater advantage. Starting out, I would have had my resources, money available to me. I didn't really know much about credit when I first started. I didn't understand the importance of it. I mean, you hear about it, people talk about it, you touch on it a little bit, especially business credit. This was back in 2014, 2015, 2016. This was unheard of, really. Like, I didn't know anything about business credit. I had no idea you can do so much with your business credit. I didn't know you could literally get things such as cars or credit cards or I didn't know anything about credit, right? Had I known this, I do believe it would have put me at a greater advantage because I would have been able to fund much more and I would have been able to do things a little bit better. And just invest in myself at an earlier stage. Not to say I'm ungrateful that I didn't know, because I also feel like the fact that I know about it now is very beneficial because I am a little bit more comfortable in my business. I understand my business better, my market, my target audience, all those things play a part too. Also a true believer that all things happen for a reason. It happened that way because that's how it was intended for it to happen. But this kind of leads into my second point, research. Start your research. If it's something that intrigues you, if it's something that's just pulling on you, if it's just something that's always in the back of your mind about this business, and you love the idea and you can see yourself doing this, start researching. Going to the library, seeing what books you can get, or even Audible or Amazon, or there's also a app called Libby, which if you have a library card, you can upload your library card to this app, and whatever books are at the library are accessible to you on your phone, on an app for free. Start researching, do your due diligence and figure out what it is. Figure out the things in that particular market or lane in which you want to pursue your business. Figure out money, figure out business terminology. That's a big one too. Figure out how to negotiate deals. Figure out how to price things. Figure out how to actually market yourself. If you do not have the resources or money to go and pay somebody to do X, Y, and Z, figure it out while you have the time now, using all the tools around you. And I say research as far as like Google, books, blogs, other YouTube videos, creators, not the quick 30-second shock value content. Like, let me show you how to make 10,000 in a month. Like, you know what I mean? Like, certain things you just have to kind of tune out and just know, like, with your own discernment, like, okay, it's a little bit more to this. You know what I mean? Like, you hear things sometimes and it sounds really good online, but once you actually research and you start to read and open up articles and you find yourself in a rabbit hole about the beauty industry and how many different lanes there is in the beauty industry outside of just doing hair and offering services. So it's just ways to kind of just expand your mind, just to provoke thought, honestly, give you some inspiration, give you some new ideas, things that you didn't think about, because there were so many things, like, as I've learned through trial and error and just through business, that I didn't think about almost 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, it's just certain things that didn't register, didn't click. But I do believe, had I researched a little bit more about the beauty industry, like, obviously I'm passionate about hair, so that's really the ultimate goal, is just to be able to create. And the fact that I get paid to do it, that's amazing. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. But had I known what I know now, I probably would have pursued things in a different way. And again, I'm saying all of this, and I'm very much appreciative of my journey. I don't regret nothing I did, because I really feel like that built me as a business owner. It built me up as the person I am today, as the person that people trust, and constantly remind me that, the things that I do share and the transparency of my posts is relatable. You know what I mean? So I do believe my journey was destined to be my journey. However, the things that I know now, again, through experience and trial and error, this is what I would do in 2024. So, with researching and doing all that you can with things that you do have around you, assisting, becoming an apprentice, becoming somebody who shadows a person who does exactly what you want to do, what you see yourself doing. And I'm not saying a person who does what you want to do because this is what you want to do forever. But if this is something you're passionate about and this is what you want to get into and this is what it looks like starting, go and find the person that you see resembles closely to what you see yourself doing. If that makes sense. That was a mouthful. That was almost like a little riddle. But seriously, find somebody who you see doing something very similar to what you see yourself doing. Find that business owner and just reach out. Shoot your shot. It does not matter. Do it scared. What's the worst can happen? Somebody can say no. You can be turned away. You can be turned down. It's okay. Find the next person. I wish I would have assisted somebody in the very beginning of my journey. I wish I would have had the experience of just being in a salon and seeing exactly how it was ran, and just talking with somebody who was in the industry 10 plus years when I first started in the industry. You know what I mean? Just to give me that insight and just to actually feel what it would be like. I wish I would have had the opportunity to see that, you know what I mean? And experience it before I kind of just started and just jumped off the porch with it. Again, love my journey. Glad to be here where I am today. But if I could have done this in the very, very beginning, I definitely would have looked to assist a stylist in the very beginning, because there's a lot you can learn from somebody who has been doing something you want to do. There's a lot you can learn. There's just a lot you can learn from somebody who's experienced and well versed and able to tell you this is what I experienced, and just somebody else who has a story that might be similar to yours. You never know, or who might can really resonate with you and help you along the way, just to have that mentor, to have that guidance right next to you if you are to have any questions, or if you are to have any hiccups or moments where you feel discouraged or just confused, to have that person to lean on and look out and reach out to changes the whole dynamic. Throwing yourself into business ownership and becoming an entrepreneur, and like I said, this can be for anything. You can want to be an artist. You can want to have a boutique. You can want to sell equipment or tools or hair product. Like, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do, there is somebody out there doing the same thing that you want to do. They've just been doing it a little bit longer, and they might just offer help. You know what I mean? It might not be something that they promote. It might not be something that they talk about often. It might not be something that you see them post about, or you know what I mean? It really might just be something that you'll never know unless you actually reach out to them or ask and just see where it goes. It might be something they've always thought about but just didn't know where to start, as far as offering, a spot for somebody to assist them or to mentor. So just reach out. Something that is very accessible now. I can say that it wasn't as accessible when I first started, but I will say it's classes. Starting to take classes, people who offer again, what it is that you want to offer, these ebooks, these courses that's virtual, in person, on Zoom, or whatever. Take advantage. Now, again, going back to having that discernment, you have to kind of decide yourself, like, do not just go and buy anybody's ebook or course, because 9 times out of 10 you can really tell who's doing it, because this is great income for them. This is just something that's just, why not? Somebody who is selling something that they do consistently, and you can actually see their portfolio. You actually know their online presence, and you've seen it consistently. Somebody who has offered a service to the public or product to the public, and you've seen them have success in it, and you've seen testimonials and all things surrounding that. Those are the people that you want to learn from. Those are the people that you want to hear what they have to say. You are not taking a course or a class or reading an ebook to get they sauce, quote unquote. You're just doing this to become more knowledgeable about something that you really love to do, and that you really want to do, that you see yourself doing. That's it. I would have taken way more classes in the beginning when I had a lot more free time, downtime. And there's some people out there who are offering free courses. They're out there. It's some people out there who are offering ebooks as low as $10. And these are reliable people, real people with real clientele, with a real business that have been in business for 10 plus years. And start taking courses. Start hopping on these Zoom calls that certain service providers are offering, or joining these conversations and chats just to see what's in them, just to see what you can learn. You don't have to walk away with everything. You can walk away with some things, but I wish I would have started taking classes, especially classes on how to do a particular service. I wish I would have started doing those much sooner. I wish I would have just saved towards a class a year and took a class every year I've been licensed. But now that I know that, this is something that I learned probably 2-3 years ago. I realized, like, oh, I actually really enjoy this, and this was actually helpful for me. I might have known how to do a silk press, but when I went to that silk press class, I was able to pick up tips that I still use to this day that just helped me better service my clients. That's it. I was able to get some product recommendations that I never tried prior to going to that class, and actually found out that I love them. So classes, 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 courses, courses, courses. Okay? And I do know I talked about this in one of my videos before. Not sure which one, but y'all know I do keep a playlist where all of my tip videos are at. So if you want to refresh your memory, jog your memory, click the playlist and just kind of see what resonates with you right now that could help you. And, give it a rewatch or give it a watch for the first time. Last thing is the most important one to me personally. And of course, I'm going to explain why. But time management. If I would have taken my time management a little bit more serious, I also feel like that would have been to my advantage. Do I feel like I've lost out on time? No. Do I feel like I could have done things a little bit better and executed things a little bit better had I figured out time management over 10 years ago? Absolutely. It was back when I had nothing but time. You know what I mean? So had I even read up on time management, or, listened to TED Talks or videos about time management, read a book or two, or art, like, had I just kind of understood the concept of time management, I do feel like that would have just molded me into a better business owner, a better stylist. Time management is so essential. Everything that we do is surrounding time. Everything that I do is surrounding time. And especially being a business owner, your time is so valuable. Knowing how to manage your time creates a better life, a work schedule, work balance. You're more productive. You make clear decisions. You perform better, less stress. Everything associated with time and business ownership is so important. The flow of your business. And you can start out now, if you are in the beginning stages, creating a timeline. Literally, you don't have to do everything at once. You could take this year and say, by the springtime, I want to have these 3 things down. By the fall time, I want to have these 2 things down. And by winter, I want to do this. So it's in better preparation for 2025. These are all things that are valuable to you that will help you in the long run. Figuring out and understanding the importance of time management will save you a lot of headache. I promise you, this is for sure from experience. For sure from things I've learned through trial and error and just messing up or falling flat on my face and knowing, oh my God, had I prepped better for this, had I been more prepared, this would have just gone so much easier, right? And of course, in being a business owner and entrepreneur, you have so many goals that you want to achieve and so many things you want to do within your business, but it's only one of us. It's only one of you. It's only one of me. It's only one of every business owner. Eventually, you're able to create a team and you're able to have people work alongside of you. But when you don't, when you are not in that space to have people work alongside of you and you are the sole owner, the business only runs when you open it. Figure out your time. This is something that I still struggle with. As far as business, though, I'm pretty much secure and I'm comfortable where I'm at when it comes to my time and my performance. I'm so much in my routine, it's just like second nature to me. But I do be having my days, and that's something that I'm really focusing on this year. And y'all will more than likely see this implemented within the daily vlogs, the weekly vlogs, just showing y'all better practices to implement, as I figure out what works best for me or what tools I can use that I actually feel like I see a difference in. I'm going to share it with y'all. I better believe it. That's pretty much it though for today. Like I said, I don't want to talk y'all ear off. Let me know how y'all feel about this like concept of video, like a voiceover, just kind of seeing a week in a life vlog, just some clients I was doing. I do like to sit down talking videos because I just feel like it's a little more personable. I do like this concept too. So let me know what y'all think. But that's it for now. That's all I got for today. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know if you took anything away from this video. And yeah, I will see y'all in my next one. Make sure you subscribe if this is something that interests you and you want to see more of me. And I will see y'all later.
Off your idols. Take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro, pay 5 days stay. Take off for the meal, hella Fido. Take off the fuck flag, take off.